Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Breeze from Book with Breeze, and I'm back with a new video. So in today's video, I will be giving you guys my updated makeup routine. It's been about like 3 years since I did the last one, and I know I've changed a lot of things. Some things are still kind of the same. So if you want to see how I created this simple yet bomb look, keep watching. Okay, we're gonna start with these brows, ladies. I'm brushing them up because they look so wild. For my pencil, I am using the L'Oreal Brow Definer. I got this pencil from Walmart. It's about $8 or $9. I'm using the shade Dark Brunette. That is the darkest shade that the pencil comes in. I like to compare this pencil to the ABH pencils because for one, it pretty much looks the same. You got the pencil on one end, the spoolie on the other. And I just like how it's easily controllable. So I normally start by lining the underneath part of my brow, and then I do the same at the top, and then I fill it in. Today, we're gonna have to work with what we got because a girl hasn't had her eyebrows waxed in about a month or so. To clean up my brows, I am using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm using an angle brush from Morphe. This is my favorite concealer. I mean, I use this to do everything. I use the concealer for the bottom portion of my brows. However, on the top, I like to go in with my foundation. The foundation that I'm going to use today is from Lancome. It is their Teint Idole foundation, and this is in the shade 430 Suede Cool. I'm doing this very same thing that I did to the underneath. I'm doing to the top. Instead, I'm using foundation. Sometimes I go back in with the pencil to like fill in the tail end in the event that I wiped it off with the foundation or the concealer, just to help, sharpen up the brow look. With my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend out that foundation on my brows, and I'm not gonna blend out the concealer under my eyebrow just as yet. To prime my face, I am using a primer from Ulta. It's their poreless primer. The store brand. I mean, I really like this primer. I mean, I don't have big pores, but I tend to use poreless primers. I know, I think I'm crazy. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. This is from Tarte, just to cover some of my dark spots. I don't want to use the orange corrector today, so I'm just gonna use the concealer. Buffing it in with the beauty blender just a little bit so that I'm ready to apply my foundation. Again, for foundation, I am using Lancome's Teint Idole. Pardon me if I'm saying that incorrectly, but this is one of my favorite foundations. I'm using this dome style brush. I got it from Amazon like years ago, and I just use this to apply my foundation. I'm using like patting motions. If you notice, my foundation is a shade darker than I am, but I like to use a darker foundation because I don't know, it matches the rest of my body and not just my chest. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I prefer to go darker and the concealer lighten me up than be too light and try to fix that. Going back in with my LA Girl concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm just putting some highlight concealer under my eyes, my eyelids, you know, my nose bridge, and a little bit on my forehead. I don't put any on my Cupid's bow. I don't put any on my chin. I don't know, I think I'm weird. I don't like follow the traditional makeup steps or procedures, I guess. I'm just drying this down just a little bit so that the concealer could, you know, cover well. Again, with my beauty blender, I'm just blending in that concealer. I don't know if anybody else does this, but for my like no makeup looks when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I still put concealer on my eyelids so that like everything looks the same. I don't know. I don't want it to look like under my eyes are highlighted and then my eyelids itself are like dark or anything like that. So I put the concealer over the entire lid and on my cheeks. We're gonna buff, 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 blend, blend, blend to perfection. So now I'm going to use my foundation brush and blend the concealer and the foundation together. I didn't add any more product to the brush for the foundation. I'm just using that to like soften up the lines so you can't tell where it begins and where it ends. Sometimes if I feel like my highlighter or my concealer is too bright, I blend that in just a little bit with the foundation brush as well. Lines are gone and I am happy. Now to set my highlighted areas, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is the travel size. I don't know where my big ones are, but I'm using a travel size. So everywhere that I use concealer, I'm setting with the powder. I don't really bake because, I don't know, I just never really baked. Didn't get into that baking thing. So I just press the powder into my eyes and cheeks. Now, with this, I'm about to contour my nose. I only contour my nose. This is an Avon quad I have had for about donkey years, like mad long. I got it from my sister. She used to sell Avon and I love it to death. I don't know, I only contour my nose because I feel like my face is already chiseled. So if I contour my cheeks, it would only make my face like a little more sharp than it needs to be. So yeah, I only contour my nose. I'm gonna buff out the rest of that powder and then I'm going to set my entire face with Laura Mercier's translucent deep powder. This is really my favorite powder. I've been meaning to like try others, but I just haven't. And then I mean with this quarantine, I'm not even rushing to do it either. So blend, 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 blend. Make everything seamless. Make it look like it's your skin. I mean, that's the idea. For blush, I'm using this e.l.f. single. I forgot the name of the color. However, this is my favorite blush color. Just adds the right amount of color to the cheeks. Nothing too crazy. Looks all natural. To highlight, I'm using MAC's Gold Deposit. And I'm just going to put that on the high points of my cheek, my nose bridge, my Cupid's bow, and my brow bone. Oh, and just a little bit on the tip of my nose. You know, I mean, we want to be shining, but we don't want to be looking too crazy. After I add the highlight to my face, I then go back in with my powder brush and blend everything again so that it's still seamless. Cleaning up the brows, because sometimes when I use a powder brush, it moves the brows around. So I'm just fixing that right quick. Now it's time to set my face. I use the Mario Rose Water to bring back that skin-like finish to my face. For my liner today, I am using this liquid liner from NYX. It's my favorite liquid liner. And I'm just gonna go for a simple wing. It's funny though, sometimes you think you're gonna do a simple wing, and then when you get to the other eye, it's like dramatic wing. So you just gotta wing it, basically. For lashes today, I'll be using lashes from Pent Passionz. They're my friend's lash line, and I'm using the style Passion. I have like a whole procedure of when I'm doing my lashes. I add the glue to the falsies and I put them to the side, and then I go in with my mascara to my natural lashes. The mascara that I love to use, it's my favorite mascara. It's from Loreal, the telescopic brand, I guess, and it's in the color Carbon Black. I like to coat my natural lashes with the mascara so that the falsies have something to adhere to. I also do my lower lash line, and I don't always line my lower lash line, so I do a nice good coat with the mascara and it kind of camouflages. By this time, the lash glue is already tacky, so it's easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. I mean, like literally. Going back in with the mascara to my lower lash line just to give it a little more of a boom. Now I'm taking a liquid liner to redefine my molds. Oop, I made a wart. But it's gonna be what it's gonna be today, baby. Now we're moving on to the last and final, well, not the last, but the last and final step, my lips. I use the dark brown pencil from NYX to line my lips, and I overline my top lip even though I don't really need to. And for my signature look, I love to use lip gloss. My favorite line of lip glosses are from Milani, their lip plumping collection, and I'm using the shade Sparkling Pink. It's a plumping lip gloss, and then on top of that, I overlined my lips, so I'm giving you that extra juicy recipe. When you want your lips to look oh so kissable, yeah, because my lip gloss is popping. You know, blend the colors together, give it a 1-2 rub, then add just a little bit more for a little razzle dazzle. I mean, look at that. All right, let me fix this hair right quick. I'm gonna just run the flat iron through it. I'm not even gonna like fully flat iron it, just enough, you know, so it's smooth. And finish up this look because, baby, this is a whole look. All right. I tend to sleep on my right side, so on the right side, my hair is always pushed up if I wear it in the middle part. So I'm gonna go through the front just to flatten it out just a little bit, because I mean, I try to sleep on the left side, but I always end up on the right. So I'm gonna just try to flatten that out. And I'm only using a flat iron because I was too lazy to plug in my hot comb. The hot comb would have done this 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is the best it's gonna be for right now, especially since I'm not really going out. I'm just gonna have to work with it. You know, getting myself together. And this is the final look. Like, this is definitely the final. Bye guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you could be updated when there's new videos.